Joe Biden to forgive $6 billion in student loans to public service workers in his continued bid to prove that money do grow on trees. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So yeah. So apparently, Joe Biden, going into basically an election year, has decided that he's gonna forgive more of them their student loans, and he says that he's going to forgive $6 billion to public service workers. Okay. For everybody that wants to be clear what public service workers are, those are the nurses, teachers, social workers, firefighters, just public service employees. I'm assuming this should also be police officers, but that's a whole other story. In any regard, so in this forever bid that he's been trying to do to forgive student loans, because you can't be mad at the guy that says that he wants to forgive student loans. Let's just be honest. How can you get upset at somebody that says that he wants to take some of the pressure off of these students that had to spend so much money in order to get their education, and now after they've actually graduated, in order to find a job in the profession that they actually went to school for, now they realize that it's a very, very small number of individuals that actually get to be able to work in those professions, and it's important to be at the top of the class. So now you have people who stuck working jobs that isn't even the expected job that they wanted to get in order to pay back the student loan, and they still have to pay back the student loan. Now, add to also the fact, think about it, doctors themselves take out loans to go to college soon, because I don't think everybody just got the bucks to pay for these schools as over here. And what ends up happening is they're paying back their student loans well into like their second, third year of being a professional at the least. So we're talking about high paying jobs and people still having a problem paying back the student loans, because remember, you still got to live out here. You know what I'm talking about? So you can't be mad at a person that wants to do that. I just want to be clear, because I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, this guy's over here. Why doesn't he wants to help the students? Jack Frost, he got to be bucking, right? Because you got to help the students. No, I'm saying this. First of all, I need for you to understand that the program already exists. That's something that I want you to understand. The program already exists. It already exists. It's the PSLF. It already exists. I just want to make that point. But because it's been existing, I think the first year it was being able to use is like 2007. So it's been around since 2007. I just want to be clear on this. So these $6 billion student loans is basically him just pointing at the place that already exists. So I just want to talk about the borrowers real quick. This guy. So just so we could be clear, 77,700 borrowers are actually enrolled in this particular program already. It's the public service loan forgiveness. It existed since 2007. It's a thing that's already there. The problem is, because of the bureaucracy, people weren't actually able to get the funds or have the forgiveness given. Only 7,000 people since 2007 qualified, somewhere around that number, and were able to actually benefit from this program. This program existed since 2007. I just need for people to understand what campaigning is. This is campaigning. He's taking credit for a thing that already existed. Instead of saying, look, there's this program y'all should have been paying attention to. We're sending y'all over there. We're going to make sure that we keep our eye on it too, to make sure that they do their job correctly. See, I respect that. I'm just saying. But for him to get up there, I'm just speaking from the point of, if we're saying that this is from an honest president and the other president was dishonest, I'm just speaking about the honesty that is supposed to be conveyed by the president that is currently sitting in the Oval Office. And I'm saying that if the program already existed and you've been president for how long, and you've been talking about doing forgiveness for how long? Also, y'all do know only Congress can forgive debt, correct? So the president of the United States cannot forgive your debt. He could command some troops. Remember, he's the commander in chief, right? But he cannot forgive debt. Y'all do understand this. So every time he comes up and he says, I'm going to forgive some debts over here, and then the debts aren't forgiven, what he does is say, see those guys, they worked against me. No, that's not your job. You were trying to force somebody to do something that was not in the budget, where they still have to go back to their constituents and explain why they couldn't do this and that. If you want an example, check out Eric Adams. He decided he was going to follow DC, and what is he doing now? He's hitting landlords up for fines that they haven't been paying. You know, he hit some landlord up. There's like some kind of fines going on their building because of their waters or something regarding to that. I think over unpaid water bill. That's what I think it was. Like, it's like $400,000 in unpaid water bills. So, you know, he did a whole press conference calling this guy out, the owner of the building. He did a whole press conference, fam. Called them straight out. We coming for our money. So this is what happens when you just allow for the president to decide how the money is going to be spent, while he's also sending, is it billions or trillions? Is it trillions yet? To other countries. Okay, anyway, back on track. With that being said, the program already exists. They've only helped 7,000 people up to now, around there. So they're not even allowing for people to use the program. Just so we could be clear. Because I'm assuming if right now 77,700 borrowers now sit in the damn program, part of my language, right now as we speak, I could imagine how many was in the program before they told them, you know what? We're not gonna be able to do this for you since 2007. That's all I'm saying. In any regard, put it down in the comment section. Imagine how bad. Do you understand? He can't just keep printing money up every time he thinks something needs to be paid for. That's not how this works. He can't decide that companies have to now start paying more money to him because he wants to be irresponsible with the funds of the nation. That's not fair. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.